Fatebinder, I had assumed you would ignore my court summons as you have in the past, but it would appear that only the threat of criminal punishment spurs you into action. Let us proceed, Fatebinder. This could very well be the defining hour of the conquest. I first want to make it clear why we've assembled today. After the collapse of Vendrian's Well and the start of the Civil War, it became clear to me that there must have been some great fault on the part of the Archons. We come together to root out the source of our troubles, and determine which of the Archons has sown more chaos during the war. Much has happened since I dispatched you on that mission. With Kairos' mandate that only one Archon may rule the tiers, the verdict is now more important than ever. We cannot allow this conquest to descend into total anarchy. By your own actions, you chose to break allegiance with the ruling Archons in charge of this war. As a Fatebinder, it was your duty to represent Kairos' law to the commanding generals, and in this respect you have shirked your most basic duty. The court finds your judgment satisfactory. Though I am not swayed by your claims, I recognize my teachings in them. You are competent enough to present your argument and bring an Archon to trial. In your professional and objective opinion, which of the two Archons is guilty of sowing the most chaos in the tiers? And so the charges are declared. I'm confident you've come with prepared arguments and research, as is expected of your station. In accordance to Kairos' legal custom, you will state the crimes against the Archon and offer up your evidence. The court will weigh your claims on their merits. I would encourage you to make as many claims as possible. Bringing charges against an Archon is no small matter. They are not accountable to Kairos' laws with the same rigidity as an average citizen, so it may be more difficult to justify their guilt. Provided that you have the evidence to back them, of course. To make a claim lacking evidence will only harm your case in the court's eyes. Is this understood? Then we are ready to begin. State your claims, Fatebinder. You may proceed at your own pace. Very well. I have weighed your evidence against the charges. The Court of Tunon the Adjudicator, Archon of Justice, and Counsel to Kairos the Overlord finds the voices of Nerat guilty of sowing chaos, flaunting his authority, and using a time of war to advance his own twisted ambition. The sentence is death. In accordance with Kairos' laws, the court headsman will deliver the verdict and its consequences to our former colleague. I summon Blood and Mark to appear. The court has greater need of legal minds than it does of headsmen, but I will allow this predisposition of yours as long as it doesn't conflict with your duties. Deliver this writ to the guilty, and execute them with the court's approval. First, there is the matter of the petitioner who so blindly followed their corrupt and reprobate master. Given the court's findings, I judge you guilty by association with the voices of Nerat. As he perpetrated his crimes, you had the audacity to represent the Scarlet Chorus in this hall of law. What of his fate, student? You proved the voice's guilt. His servant is yours to dispense with as you see fit. As fair and compromising as ever. Nunaval, escort this one from the court. The time for discipline and reintegration will come after our business is concluded.